Good morning, gamers. How is everyone doing today? You're doing great. I'm doing great because you know why I'm doing great? Because, my friends, today is Black Friday. Black Friday, yay, if you will! I'm so excited! I got paid today, gamers! Oh, today is gonna be a fantastic day. I am so beyond ready. I am going to go, where am I going to go? The bookstore. Ooh, I'm so excited, guys. I have a list. I'm going to tell you guys all about my list too, guys. I'm so excited, guys. But the thing is, you know, I'm all excited here. I'm like, yay, Black Friday, sales, books, life is good. But so far, as I'm going through my list, none of the books that I have picked out are actually on sale. I just have good taste like that. It's indie, it's niche, you know? Why can't they just put mine on sale? Oh, life is pain, but guys, I am so thrilled. Hello, friends, welcome to the stream. I'm so thrilled. So, of course, today, y'all know the drill. Whenever there's something going on, we do a little bit of a shorter stream, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Life has no rules. So, I'm gonna go to the bookstore, guys. I'm so excited. I'm gonna find a beautiful woman and we're gonna go live happily ever after together. Last time I went to the bookstore, actually, a very flamboyant looking gay man told me that I was beautiful and that he loved my outfit, and I was like, yay! But that was the only compliment I received. And there used to be this girl that worked there, right? And she was so pretty, and she complimented my glasses, and we were in love, but I don't think she works there anymore, so alas, 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 I need to find a new bookstore crush. Life is pain, life is anguish, but that's okay. Oh, yay. Guys, I'm procrastinating so badly on my homework too right now. Oh my goodness. I have this project that I gotta do, and I don't want to do it, guys. I don't like projects. Like, I really don't like projects. They're just not fun. I feel like I would be the worst person in like a group assignment. I don't do group assignments. I haven't run into that issue in my adult life, luckily. But I feel like I would be the worst because I'm a procrastinator, guys. Oh my goodness, who has time to be doing these things? How's it going? It's going quite swimmingly. I can't decide whether or not I want to wear these earrings, though, to the bookstore because I have like a little necklace, but also I feel like the earrings are a bit much. They're like little anatomical heart earrings. They're very cutesy, but I feel like with the necklace, because the necklace is like a vampire necklace, so I feel like there's a certain point where it just crosses into this person's a little cringe, because I just like all of the accessories. I don't want to give off the vibe that I'm like obsessed with like vampires or anything. I mean, I do quite like vampires, but I'm trying not to be a cringy person. That's my new goal in life. Is to not be a cringy person, but I think it'll go quite well. Yay! Every time I leave my house, I build it up like it's gonna be the bestest experience of my life, and then it's just normal. It's just average. Life is pain. But that's okay. Anywho, man, I have such a backlog of books. So I'm going and I'm thinking about all of these books that I want to get. But then I'm like, because I have so many to finish. I'm still reading Interview with the Vampire. Like, I'm almost done. We got to Armand, we got to Santiago and all of them. And they're like, where did you come from? What's the last paragraph I left off on was where it was like, oh, I recognize that accent. Say something else. And he's like, oh no, he's going to know I'm from New Orleans. So that's about where I left off. But, you know, I'm just thinking as I'm reading it, this would be a really good, fantastic book if I didn't already know the general idea of everything that was going to happen. Every time I've read a book after watching the show, I have not liked the book. But I feel like the only reason I don't like the book is because there's no suspense. I really do love that, like, suspense and, like, just building on itself that books tend to have. And when you already know the general ending, makes it a bit less enjoyable of a read. I'm not really so much a how we got there person. I'm more of a bigger picture. I enjoy the thing as a whole, instead of like the little instances leading up to it. So that hurts a little bit. Oh, and I can get some new tea today, guys. Oh my goodness. So last time I went to the bookstore, I was at the little cafe and they had a new blend of tea called a White Christmas. And I was like, that looks whimsical. And what did it say? It said it's a white tea with vanilla and almond and all of these delicious, yummy things. But guys, it was gross. It was gross. Never in my life have I had to dump out a pot of tea that I have brewed. and not been able to finish it, but it was not good. It was so beyond not good. I didn't read the side, so that is on me. But usually I would think that it wouldn't mean chamomile, but it did. It did mean chamomile, and I don't like chamomile tea, not in the slightest, I have found. So that was a waste of my money, and it was very sad. But today I'm stealing myself too, because last time, here I am, Alice Alexa, in the bookstore at the cash register. And mind you, I bought some stupid, like, it's not stupid. I bought the blanket poncho that's really popular on TikTok, but it's not stupid, but it's like frivolous. Like, I have a bit of extra spending money, and that is clear to Mr. Cashier Man. And Mr. Cashier Man looked me in the eyes, and he like stepped to the side and gestured with his arm. And he was like, I mean, I have my camera set up and I'm doing the gesture, but I'm scared to like put myself on here. So just know that I'm gesturing. But, and he steps back and he's like, would you personally like to purchase a book full price to give to this foster child? And I'm like, oh my, because mind you, at this point, I had already spent like $150. I went all out, guys. I hecking splurged. So I was there, sat with my $150 of just stupid crap that I don't need in my life personally. Like, it's nice to have, but it's not a necessity. And this man is telling me that some foster child is gonna get a book if I spend another hecking like $30. But guys, I didn't have another hecking $30, so I was like, not today. And he gave me the dirtiest look. And guys, I was set up for failure because the person in front of me bought like hecking 3 of these books, and I didn't know what to do. But today, I'm gonna still not do it, because I mean, in actuality, it's kind of just so that the company can like write it off on their taxes, and they are more than capable of donating those books themselves. But they want to drive up the profits for the winter and holiday season. Therefore, they are pushing that extra cost onto the consumer by trying to trick them and bait them and make them feel bad for not buying another full price book. And these books are hecking expensive, guys. They're so beyond expensive. Like, I could buy a new book off of hecking Amazon and donate it for cheaper, but they just want to write it off on their taxes, so I didn't do it. But guys, why did they do that? Why are they allowed to do such a thing? And whatever happened to the little button on the pin pad? Like, jeez. I don't know why they gotta do that to me, but he was so mean, and he's kind of mean every time I go in. It freaks me out. I wish that my bookstore had like nicer employees, because a lot of them, like the first time I went there, recently, like I used to go all the time as a kid, but just going back to it for the first time, oh my goodness, they were literally hecking following me around. 16 months, jeez, that's a long time. What? Oh, thank you for your support. Thank you. I feel like the tracking looks different today too, because I'm looking at my camera instead of looking at my VTuber model. But yay! Oh, thank you so much for your support. That's such a long time. Jeez. 16 more. We're gonna do it again. Yes. Keep going. Yay! But the person I was with, she had quite a large bag. She had a large tote bag, so maybe that's why they were following me around. But we were talking, and it was during like this big sale, and a lot of people were talking about like collectibles that were on sale. So we were bopping over to like the sale table, and I just made an offhand comment to her, and I was like, oh, it looks like it's a lot of Marvel like Funko Pops. And the employee lady attacked me. She literally, I don't know why she was so mad. I don't know if she meant to have that tone of voice when she came up to me, but it was like absurdly angry for the situation. So I'm there, right? And I'm like, oh, it looks like it's a lot of Marvel. Me personally, I don't care for superheroes or Marvel or anything like that. So I'm a little disappointed. And she comes up and she's like, oh, it's not just Marvel. We have more. And I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Like, I wasn't even talking to her. Why did she come up and yell at me? Why didn't she just say, oh, we have a different selection too? Why are you yelling at me that it's not just Marvel? Oh, That I didn't care for. That I did not care for. And then she kept trying to like interject herself into our conversation. And it's like, why? Like, why? It's just so awkward because like you want to be polite and nice, but also, what do you say to that? Like, what do you say to that? I don't want to come off as like, ew, why are you talking to me? But also like, I'm having a conversation that has a reasonable level of privacy. I mean, it is in public, but also I don't just go up and try and push myself into random people's conversations in public. Oh, I felt so awkward. I didn't even know what to say. So I was trying to be polite, but inside I was dying a little bit because I was like, why is she doing this? Why, oh why? Why is she putting me in this position? So that was a little awkward, but for the most part, I don't know, a lot of the employees that were kind of weird. Oh, there was the one day I was looking for my man books, guys. I was so embarrassed already because they were missing one of them. So I took the book up to the counter and I was like, hello, do you have this book? But I want the one that has the two men on the cover. And she was like, oh, I don't know. Let me see. But apparently the author had like some little glitch in the system. So she literally announces to like every single other employee, I've got this girl here and she wants the cover that's got the men on it. Can you please like help me figure this out to see if we can check the stock because nothing's coming up. So they bring all of these people over and they're all looking at me and my hecking man book because mind you, they did have the book. They just didn't have the one with the guys on the cover and I wanted the one with the guys on the cover. And oh my goodness, I just want to curl up and hecking die because in the end, I didn't even get it. So it was all for nothing. I was like, I'm going to be social and it's going to go great. It did not go great, guys. It did not go great. They put me on hecking blast. And then I didn't get anything for it. Life is pain. I did finally get Nightmare Before Christmas though. If y'all have been to my other like chill chatting streams, whatever, you know I've been talking about this book and how much I wanted it. I got it. So they said that they were going to put it on hold for me. That was a hecking lie. That was a lie. They did not do any such thing. It was not put on hold for Alice Lexa. Absolutely not. Maybe it was and they just never messaged me. Because you know, when an employee says, Here's how the interaction went. I was like, we don't have that one in, but I am ordering some. Do you want me to set one aside for you? And I'm like, yes, please. That would be fantastic. So she's like, okay, give me your name and your phone number. And I thought by giving them my phone number, they would like send one of those little automated messages or even like call and be like, hey, your book's here. Come get it. No, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. She told me, okay, it should be about a week. Am I supposed to guess? Am I supposed to just come in about a week? So, by her saying, usually it takes about a week, I thought that, like, still she would call me, message me, send me some sort of communication that the book I put on hold is there, but I got nothing. And then when I went the other day, there were, like, 6 copies on the shelf, so, they didn't care for me, did they? But yay! I managed to get it. Where's it at? Let me grab it. I'm gonna read you guys the back because I am so thrilled. I hope it's not like super R-rated. I don't know. It does have the cartoon men on the front. Usually I don't read those super R-rated books, but you know, let me see. Do you want to see the cover? Are you guys gonna unfollow me if I show you my face? Please don't. Please don't. I would be quite sad. But I want to show you the cover, so I'll show you the cover. Hold on. Ooh, ah, isn't it cute? And it's got red edges. Very cutesy, very pretty. Oh, I love it so much. While we're here, guys, I have another thing to show you. Look what I got. Ah! It's a raccoon. Isn't it so cute? I love it so much. This is like my new thing. I've got a pack of sea creatures coming. There's my face, by the way. Hi. And then they sent me a free gift of this little red bird. Isn't that magical? Anyways, let's see what back this. These are the earrings I was talking about. I don't know if they're too much. but then also it's got like the little bites on it, so I don't know if it's too much or if it pairs well. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. And there's Princess Celestia hanging out on my floor. There's my man book. There's, well, poke, poke, poke. There it is. I got it in the end. Just on a different day because they ended up not having it, like I said. But I think it looks very cute. Anyways, Nicholas Cole Claus used to love Christmas until his father, the reigning Santa, turned the holiday into a PR facade. Q&A, I mean, y'all can ask me questions and I'll answer them. Cole will do anything to escape the spectacle, including getting tangled in a drunken, supremely hot makeout session with a beautiful man behind a seedy bar one night. But the heir to Christmas is soon commanded to do his duty. He will marry his best friend Iris, the Easter princess, and his brother's not-so-secret crush, a situation that has disaster written all over it. Things go from bad to worse when a rival arrives to challenge Cole for the princess's hand, and Cole comes face-to-face with his mysterious behind-the-bar hottie, Hex, the Prince of Halloween. It's a fake competition between two holiday princes who can't keep their hands off each other over a marriage of convenience that no one wants. And it all leads to one of the sweetest, sexiest, messiest, most delightfully unforgettable love stories of the year. I'm so excited. I don't know if this is going to be appropriate for me to read at work though, because usually I bring it into work and I'm like, yes, reading my book, but I don't know. I don't want to bring in an inappropriate book, guys. That would be so bad of me. Anyway, so there it is. This is the fabled book that I've been trying to get my hands on. Bye. It looks so cute. It looks so cute, but please don't be super bad. Don't be super NSFW. I don't know why they do that, because like that's why sometimes I'll bring my Kindle too, because you know I'm not reading straight up like that kind of stuff, but you know sometimes there are scenes that are a bit questionable, so as I'm reading them I'm like, should I have this here? Oh, hello Archie. And I just don't know. So, you know, better to be safe than sorry, honestly. But, man. Scary. I don't want to get fired. That would suck. I mean, they would have to report me because I'm the boss. But I don't want to get reported and then fired. I mean, my boss was in there and I was reading Interview with a Vampire, which is a little questionable at some parts, and she was just like, oh, I love that book so much, and I'm like, okay, cool, yay. But I don't think that one's too bad, just because it was written like in the time they weren't really writing stuff like that. Let me put this back on the shelf. Ugh. Yay! But have I played the Identity V stories? What does that mean? I played a lot of Identity V. Not a lot of story content though, just because there's a bug on PC where it doesn't let you, even though you rebind the keys, it doesn't let you, no, it doesn't let you rebind them on PC when you're in the story mode, and I'm stuck in this part where you have to click on generators on a map, but it's like, do the little squiggly line to free your mouse. My keyboard doesn't have that. So I've got to hop on my phone to do it, but I just don't play games on my phone ever in my life. Never ever will you catch Alice Lexa. Well, I do play Subway Surfers. I love Subway Surfers, guys. I love it so much. I play so much Subway Surfers in my life. It's like my thing. It's like my jam. Because I'm trying to cut out social media, you know, which is I mean, it's half of my job, but also I'm trying to cut out just like browsing social media. The events. Oh, with Hullabaloo! I like that one. That one is so good. I was so impressed by the quality of it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to cut out social media, just like scrolling endlessly, you know. So I I downloaded Subway Surfers, and now, I mean, I guess it's productive, right? Because I'm running, I'm unlocking the skins, and I love it quite a bit. It's quite my jam, honestly. I play it probably for like 3 hours a day, every day. That's what I do with my life. It's just nice. You can like pass the time, just like Subway surfing away. Brings joy. It really does. It really does. But I'm trying to stop being on Twitter because what is going on with Twitter? And since this hacking election, like, what has happened? Literally, what has happened? What is this? This madness, this monstrosity that is occurring on Twitter? I mean, surely it's bots, but also, what if it's not bots? What if it's creepy, gross people? Ew. So I try to stay away from that. I downloaded Blue Sky, but I don't really post. I mean, I'm not a huge poster anyways, if I'm being completely honest. I try, I really do, but honestly, I'm the type of person where I just don't care. I don't care about posting. I don't care about any of that. Like, I could post more. I took this beautiful picture of my baby boy, in fact, that mayhaps I'll post it, but I don't really do a lot of social media. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to be really big on Instagram. Not like big follower-wise, but big on, I love to use it. I loved to use Instagram as a kid. But that was when I was in school and, you know, I had all of my different classmates and stuff following me. But these days, I don't really follow anyone I know on social media just because they don't know about my channel. They know what I do, but they don't know who I am necessarily. So I don't really want them to find my channel because that's a little awkward. That's really, really hecking awkward. So I tend to keep that private, but I don't like I don't want to have my own personal social media just because I feel like that opens some doors for some scary stuff that I don't want to have to deal with in my life. So I'd like to keep it just the one account, you know, but that means that I don't really follow a lot of people that I know. So I don't really see a big reason to post. But when I was a kid, I would post all the hecking time. All the time. Constantly. I have this core memory, guys, where I posted a picture of an apple, right? And mind you, I went to a very private, very religious school. And I posted a picture of an apple. And the thing about this apple is it had a rather long stem. And that stem had a cute little leaf on it, right? And I posted it and I was like, a perfect apple. And one of my classmates absolutely chewed me the heck out. He was chewing me out. Why? Why was he yelling at me? Why was he so upset in my comments section? Because nothing is perfect except for the Lord. And he got so mad at me for saying it's a perfect apple. And even back then, I was like, ew. Like, ew, why are you mad at me about posting a picture of an apple? So, I just remember that. Every time I think about social media, I remember getting canceled for the first time in my life over a picture of an apple that I posted. See, cancel culture isn't new, guys. It's always been around, lurking in the shadows. Ugh. I tried to do those sock curls today, but my hair needs a trim so badly. It's like all dead, so it just kind of poofed out. Oh, so sad. So sad. But guys, I really don't want to have to go sit in a hecking hair salon to spend $60 on getting a haircut. And maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't like it. I don't know. I hate getting my hair cut because so frequently they just don't do it right. They don't do it right. Last time though, they did it so beautifully. I went to a new girl and I had pictures from Pinterest and I was like, I want this please. And I showed her the pictures, but I was like, I want this one in the front, like the front side. And then I pulled up another picture of the back of someone's head and I was like, I want this in the back. And she literally popped off. I'm going back to her. I tipped her like $20. I was like, this is the best haircut I've ever had in my life. And it was so beautiful. And now I miss having it. But once again, I'm scared to go back because what if it doesn't pop off the second time? But the haircut itself, y'all, she only charged me like $30 for it. That's why I tipped $20. And then when I went to work the next day, all my coworkers were like, dang, Alice, where did you get your hair done? It looks so amazing. And I was like, it only was $30. I couldn't believe it. So usually I'm not like the hugest tipper. Obviously I tip like everyone ever, but I'm never the one to like tip a huge amount. So it was a really, really good haircut, and it was way too cheap for her like quality. Oh, wigs are kind of a good idea. I mean, sometimes they've got supports and stuff in them, but if it's a more natural type wig, or just one that's like styled but without anything excessive, I feel like that's a good way to see whether or not it can be achieved. The only thing is synthetic wigs kind of act different, so I don't like wigs, guys. They freak me out. Just like from a hairstyle perspective, I don't like styling wigs. I have no issues with the concept of wigs in general, but man, when I was in cosmetology school, one of my classmates was like, hey Alice, cut my wig for me, because she wanted it cut in the back because it was like V-shaped, but she wanted it straight. Y'all, that was so hecking stressful, because the most important thing about cutting hair is that it'll grow back. If it's a wig, it will not grow back. And she was like, oh yeah, I paid like $300 for this. Do you want to cut it? No, I don't want to do that. I did, but scary. So I don't like styling wigs. There was another time when I was working in a salon, and they were like, Alice, can you shampoo this like hairpiece, but be careful because it's like $1,200. And I'm like, I don't want to. I mean, obviously I did because it's my job, but still, don't tell me how much it costs. And don't tell me, oh, use this and this and this and do it this way, otherwise you'll ruin it permanently. I don't want to know. I mean, obviously it's important for me to know, but I don't want to know that. Scary. It's your hobby. Oh, I could never. I have anxiety. Whenever I used to cosplay, I didn't wear wigs because I thought, this is kind of bad, but I was scared that my parents would make fun of me, because they're not very, they don't really understand like the fandom culture at all. Both of them are so completely beyond separate from any sort of fandoms. And they just don't go there. So I feel like the concept of dressing up as anime characters for cosplay was already pretty far out there for them, that I feel like if I started getting like heads and wigs and stuff, it might freak them out a little bit. I'm still trying to get my mom to get behind a lip ring. I mean, obviously, I'm 22 years old. I don't need my mom's permission for a lip ring, but I would prefer if she didn't hate it. I think it would look pretty, just like a little loop-de-loop right in the middle. Not the vertical labret thing. Absolutely not. Nothing that's going to come out of like the actual lip skin. That's horrifying. Absolutely not. But I think it's just like, I don't know what they call it. I think just like, I don't know if it's labret or labret, but it's right in the middle. And some people put like a little ring through it, and I just think that looks so pretty. So that's what I want to get done. But my mom is very concerned with it. She's like, pretty soon your whole face is gonna be covered in piercings. Oh, you should have seen her face when I got a chain wallet. I'm starting with the fake one. Oh, but the fake ones don't really stay in. I want to commit, guys. I want to do it. Maybe I will get a fake one, just to, like, try and convert her. She's very... She doesn't like alternative style in even the smallest and slightest sense. So anything like that, she tries to be supportive, but then she'll just be like, oh, I just don't know why anyone would do that. I don't know why. And I just think it's a little funny because she's so like chill with most stuff, but she like freaks out over random tiny things. She tries her best though. She certainly does. But yeah, I think it would look very cute. The only thing is my glasses are gold, but I'm more of a silver girly when it comes to jewelry. I feel like both can look okay on my skin tone as long as it's not like a yellow gold. But if I get a gold ring, then I'll have to wear gold jewelry. But if I get a silver ring, it'll clash with my glasses. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Life is hard, isn't it? I have so many difficult choices to make in my life. Oh, wait, but guys, I have a shopping spree planned. Are you ready for the shopping spree? I'm gonna buy something that I never ever buy. Are you ready? Hold on. I gotta find it because I gotta tell you guys properly what I am purchasing. Okay, are you ready, guys? I am going to go to the Ulta store. And I am going to get the Lancome Le Stylo eyeliner pencil in the color chocolate because I want to have like a little bit of something there, but I don't think that the winged liner really looks great on me. And then on top of that, I'm really bad at putting on eyeliner, so I've never put on eyeliner before in my life, guys. But I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. I'm so thrilled. I'm so excited. This is the highlight of my hecking life. I don't know if I want to go today though. Wait, but it's on. Oh, I better go because guys, I thought the regular price was $16.80, and I was like, that's really hecking expensive. Why is it in the fine print? It says regular price $28. What are they putting in there? What are they putting in there that makes it $28? I mean, I do need some more mascara. I wear the Lash Princess Brown Mascara. That's my favorite hacking one. I do quite like Rare Beauty ones, but the Rare Beauty Mascara, I always get the little mini ones because I feel almost like the formula is different. It's less clumpy because it has like a different brush, you know? So I really like the mini Rare Beauties rather than the full-size ones. But I don't think they sell that at Ulta. I'm not sure. Do we like Selena Gomez? I feel like we still like Selena Gomez. Do we like any celebrity these days? I like Kit Connor and I like Jonathan Bailey. Those are my favorite celebrities. But I don't think they have makeup brands. So when I was, I used to be really big into Rare Beauty, and on a job application, it asked me if you could have dinner with any 3 people, alive or dead, who would they be? And I had no idea who to put, like literally no idea in the slightest. So I put Selena Gomez because I like Rare Beauty, and I got the job. That was the same application that asked me if I had a boat, what would I name it? And I wrote boat because it's a boat, and its name is Boat, quite frankly. Why are they? That was the worst job I ever had, though. So, like, those are some red flags, I should say. If your job application is asking you bizarre, random questions, just leave. And there are other jobs out there. I feel like that's the most important piece of advice that I wish that I had properly understood when I was first applying for all of these jobs. When I was a little younger, first entering the job market, is that there are always going to be other jobs out there. This is not your only chance ever for success. So don't put up with anyone's crap and just move on because you can still be successful somewhere else. Back in the day, I was so convinced that like it was a one-time chance and a one-time thing and I'll never get another opportunity like this opportunity. And that's just not true. It's not true in the slightest. You can always succeed. Oh, man, my allergies are getting so bad recently. Oh, I think I'm allergic to my mother's rabbit as well. Every time she comes bopping out, I start to sneeze. But that's okay because I feed her. She likes these carrot cookies. And I taught her how to do tricks for them. So I googled it and it said rabbits are pretty easy to train to do tricks, and every night before bed I would go down and give her a cookie, and that's like her bedtime cookie. So that became like our little routine. But I was like, I'm gonna train her to do a little spin, so I started making her spin around before I would give her the cookie. So now whenever she wants a cookie, she just runs up to me and she starts spinning around in circles. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Ordis would never. Ordis doesn't like doing tricks. I tried to put a hat on him, but he doesn't like hats. So that failed, essentially. Anyways, so I'm going to get... Guys, here's the plan. Are you ready for the plan? Here's the plan. So, I have some books picked out. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping. That I think I would like, that I would care for. Now, there is one that I'm sure anyone who's on social media and has read a book before is probably aware of, and that is Don't Let the Forest In. I'm not quite sure what it's about. It says, once upon a time, Andrew had cut out his heart and given it to this boy, and he was very sure Thomas had no idea that Andrew would do anything for him, protect him, lie for him, kill for him. I mean, the way that's written is kind of giving me the ick, but maybe I'm a hater. Anyways, high school senior Andrew Perrault finds refuge in the twisted fairy tales that he writes for the only person who can ground him to reality, Thomas Rye, the boy with perpetually ink-stained hands and hair like autumn leaves. That seems like such a toxic relationship, though. And with his twin sister Dove inexplicably keeping him at a cold distance upon their return to Wickwood Academy, Andrew finds himself leaning on his friend even more, so it's more toxic. But something strange is going on with Thomas. His abusive parents have mysteriously vanished. That escalated. Why? Why do we always have to give them toxic relationships and abusive parents? And he arrives at the school with blood on his sleeve. Thomas won't say a word about it and shuts down whenever Andrew tries to ask him questions. Stranger still, Thomas is haunted by something, and he seems to have lost interest in his artwork. Whimsically macabre. I don't know how to say that word. Sketches of the monsters from Andrew's wicked stories. And desperate to figure out what's wrong with his friend, Andrew follows Thomas into the off-limits forest one night and catches him fighting a nightmarish monster. Thomas's drawings have come to life and are killing anyone close to him. To make sure no one else dies, the boys battle the monsters every night. But as their obsession with each other grows stronger, so do the monsters, and Andrew begins to fear that the only way to stop the creatures might be to destroy their creators. So, honestly, that description sounds cringe, but a lot of people really hecking like this book, so I'm gonna give it a chance. It does. I knew nothing about it other than the ads, so I didn't realize that the description made it. It doesn't really do a great job of selling the book, honestly, but people really, really like it. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I feel like we can never judge a book completely based off of the description, because sometimes the descriptions are just bad. Like, sometimes they just don't really sell the book well. And sometimes you just gotta give it a chance anyways. And then there's this other one. It's called The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen. This one says, abandoned by his father as a small child, Sir Gareth Inglis has grown up prickly, cold, and well used to disappointment. Even so, he longs for a connection, falling headfirst into a passionate, anonymous affair that's over almost as quickly as it began. Bitter at the sudden rejection, Gareth has little time to lick his wounds. His father has died, leaving him the family title, a rambling manor on the remote Romney Marsh, in the den of cutthroats and thieves that make its intricate waterways their home. Joss? His name is Joss? Ew. Hold on. Okay, I'm still gonna read it. I'm not put off completely yet. His name is Joss Doomsday. He has run the Doomsday smuggling clan since he was a boy. His family is his life. But, oh, but they're in a relationship. Their reunion is anything but happy in the path forward. Everything but smooth. Yet after the dust settles, neither can stay away. Joss Doomsday is his name. That's a name. That's a choice that the author made. But, and the thing about this author... Wait, no, it's not this author. Wait, is it this author? Hold on. I know Alexis Hall does it, but I think... I want to say I saw this dude... I don't know. There's a couple authors. Alexis Hall is one of them, I know for sure. But there's a couple others on my radar that will go to other... Like, there's a big, huge gay romance sphere, sort of authors and readers, and they're all kind of like... in their own little bubble. But some of the authors of the gay romance books will go on to the other authors of the gay romances books pages and just leave mean comments. And I don't think it was this guy now that I'm thinking about it, but I know Alexis Hall does it. And like, why? Why are you doing that? So every single time I'm like reading the reviews, I'll scroll and I'll see like Alexis Hall's come up and be like, this was a drag. I hated it. And it's like, shut up. Like, you literally wrote husband material. Like, have some self-awareness. So, I don't know. It's a little funny to see the drama, but like, literally why? Literally why? So there's this other one called Gideon the Ninth. And I'm not quite sure what it's about. people said it was good. It has 152,000 ratings. That's a lot of ratings. That's a lot more than what I usually read. But anyways, it's about this dude, and he's a necromancer, I think. And then, oh, wait. Wait, is that a woman? Wait, I was told this would be gay. Wait. Maybe it's not a woman. Maybe that's a different woman. Okay. Oh, Gideon is a woman. They're both women. Okay, cool. It's fine. Okay, are you ready for this name, my friends? Are you ready for this name? If you thought Joss hecking whatever what was his name? Joss Doomsday was bad. This person's name is Harrowhark Nonagesimus. That's a choice. That's a choice. Harrowhark Nonagesimus. Nonagesimus. Nonagesimus? Harrowhark. 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 That's a name. That's certainly a choice that was made. Okay, this one is called Shoestring Theory. We'll just move right on from the whole whatever that is. Now, Shoestring Theory has 4 stars. 4.14 stars, in fact. But it only has 228 ratings. So it's a bit more like less popular. So, yay! It is the kingdom of Farsala is broken and black clouds hang heavy over the arid lands. Former Grand Mage of the High Court, Cyril Levere, has spent the last decade hiding himself away in a ramshackle hut by the sea, trying to catch any remaining fish for his cat familiar Shoestring, and suppressing his guilt over the kingdom's ruin, for he played his part. For as the king, Euphrates Margrave, descended farther and farther into paranoia, violence, and madness, his Grand Mage and husband, Cyril, didn't do a thing to stop him when Shoestring wanders away and dies one morning. Cyril knows his days are finally numbered. The cat died in the description. But are there enough left to have a last go at putting things right? With his remaining lifeblood, he casts a powerful spell that catapults him back in time to a happy period of history, a time when it was Euphrates' older sister, Tig. Why is her name Tig? We can't get through a single one of these without a dumb name. She died of wasting disease, though, and the romance had not yet bloomed. If he can just make sure that he never becomes king, maybe he can prevent the kingdom's tragic fate. But the magical oath he made to his husband at the altar, transcending both time and space, may prove to be his most enduring and most dangerous feat of magic to date. It sounds cute. Too bad the cat hecking dies. And the sister Tig. And then the last one that I have picked out, my friends, is called Sword Crossed. I think we talked about it a little bit previously. But essentially, he's hiring an experienced swordsman as his best man for his arranged marriage. But it's kind of all over the place. Let me see. He committed a crime, and he was blackmailed, and there's a wool merchant named Maddie. Yeah, I feel like we can do normal names. I feel like a lot of these books probably think that they're gonna be, like, hitting it hecking huge, you know? And some of them might. And when they do, it's like, they want you to just be able to Google that name and their character comes up, you know? Like the hacking Akatar characters and stuff. I don't know what their names are, but I'm sure if I Googled them, that's what would come up, is A Court of Thorns and Roses. My mom hecking loves those books, guys. Oh my goodness. I haven't read them, but believe you me, I have heard about them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, his name's Percy. My cat's name is Percy. And when you Google Percy, you get Percy Jackson. You don't get my cat. So, I guess, but also that means if anyone else names their character Percy and you start Googling it, it's probably going to pull up Percy Jackson instead. Because it's just that popular. Jeez. But yeah, it doesn't have to be that far outlandish. And my mom really likes the ACOTAR, so I told her read Fourth Wing because I gave her some other recommendations and she just doesn't have the same taste in books as me at all in the slightest. So I told her that all of the ACOTAR girlies are onto Fourth Wing now and she hecking loves it. Oh my goodness. So I don't know what to get her for Christmas. I kind of want to get her the Onyx thing because usually she doesn't collect books, but she doesn't really know a lot about books. You know, she reads on her Kindle and she doesn't like go to bookstores or anything, so she doesn't know like all of the new trends and stuff. So when I showed her that sprayed edges were a thing, she was like, ooh. So I kind of want to get her the Onyx whatever thing that's coming out, the third book with like the sprayed edges and stuff. I mean, a lot of Barnes & Nobles are having release parties for that, and I don't like the books, but I do like to party. So I want to go. The last release party I went to was Red Dead Redemption 2, believe it or not. I went with my father because I was like 15. And the places by me do ID you for M-rated games. I know a lot of places don't, and they don't technically have to, like, legally. But a lot of the places by me do ID for them. So I wouldn't have been able to buy it myself. And obviously I'm 15, I can't drive. So my father took me and we got it. And there was a bunch of men there. It was just like a bunch of men. There weren't any girls there. I was the only girl there. But we went right as the hour was turning over, so we didn't have to wait. They would let you buy it, but then they would essentially just hold you captive in the store, and you weren't allowed to leave with the game until it hit like that certain time. So I did that, and I was so excited to go home and play it before school. Guys, it took like 12 hours to download. I wasn't going to play that before school. It was bad. But yeah, I don't think they do it like that anymore. Oh, fun times. I wish that I had a good book that I liked that I could go to a release party for. But anyways, those are the books that I have chosen for today. I'm so incredibly excited. I do have to get through some of the ones I still have, though, because, man, every time I go to the bookstore, I walk out of there with, like, 4 books. But, guys, I read, like, a book a month at this point. Hello, Crystal. Welcome to the stream. Like, I'm still on Interview with the Vampire. It's been such a hot minute since I started that one, but honestly, the reason that I can't get through it is because I've seen the show. I know that. So I need to hurry up and read The Vampire Lestat as soon as I finish this one. That way, it has been a while. Whenever the season 3 comes out, it'll be the opposite because I enjoy watching shows for books that I've already read. I don't enjoy reading books for shows I've already seen. Oh, hello, Blue. Welcome to the stream. So, therefore, I need to get through The Vampire Lestat before season 3 comes out. So I'm just going to do that next. But man, some of these books are just so many pages. And I'm thinking, like, how on earth did I read Song of Achilles in 3 hecking days? And I can't even get through this much shorter book in, like, a week. The Song of Achilles is, like, it's exceptional, honestly. It is exceptionally good. It is just a really, really, really hecking good book. It is so beyond good. Where, oh, they came out good. Oh, I'm so happy. Overnight, yeah. And then I'll be, like, in bed reading my hecking Voltron fanfiction. And I'll be like, dang, I finished this Voltron fanfiction in like 2 days. And it was the equivalent of like 500 pages. But fanfiction just hits different. You haven't had a good book in a long while. Have you read Song of Achilles? Because if you haven't, you are most definitely missing out. It is so good. I didn't want to read it for a long time. I was like not really into it. Not into the vibes. And I just didn't really care, you know? I was like, I don't think I'll like this, guys. Oh my goodness. I finally got it because TikTok was telling me that it was one of the best books to read. So I finally got it. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is so good. It is so beyond good. Oh my goodness. It just tears your hecking heart out. It is so good. So if y'all haven't read that one, definitely recommend. Oh, you're not a big fanfic girly? I'm not so much anymore. I used to really be, but that's because I sort of took a break from books and I started just reading like fan fictions instead because they were more accessible. When I was a kid, I didn't have a job. My parents would have let me work through high school, but I didn't want to. So they gave me $25 a week, which is honestly not a hugely insignificant amount. Like, I feel like that is a decent amount for allowance, you know? It really is. So I got $25 a week, and that was my allowance. So I didn't really buy a lot of books. I saved up and I bought so many anime figures. It is insane. It is so insane, guys. I would literally just save up all of my hecking money for months and then order these like $300 anime figures. And now I've got hecking The Undertaker from Black Butler staring me down. I do love them. I love anime figures, but I'm not rich anymore. I mean, I'm rich. I have more free spending money for sure than I did when I was younger. But the thought of dropping $300 on an anime figure hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. 20 week 10. Oh. See, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like, what are kids gonna buy? But these days, oh my goodness, guys, what is her name? Draculaura is dead to me. Venus McFlytrap is everything to me. But why is she so hecking expensive? I don't have that much money. I don't have the money to just go out and buy Miss Venus McFlytrap. But, yeah, why is she $30? Like, why are dolls these days so expensive? But guys, she's so beautiful. I love her so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's everything Draculaura wishes she was. She just gets the best outfits and like the best everything. I love her. She's my favorite Monster High character. So I want her doll so badly. I tried. I love Draculaura, don't get me wrong. I tried with a Laguna. I do have one of the Lagunas. She's pretty cute, but never in my life have I seen something as amazing as the new generation Venus McFlytrap. So, but she's too expensive. The only thing is she doesn't get very many dolls, which means that she's easier to collect because she just doesn't get very much content. From ReZero? Oh, I've never seen ReZero. I've got a lot of Black Butler. I've got Levi from Attack on Titan. I've got Juzo Suzuya. I have Femto and Guts. Femto and Guts, both Figmas. I have Nezuko. I've never seen that show. I do have Leo and Gallo from Promare. I've got, I don't remember their names. I think her name is Haruna, but I don't remember the other girl. But from Is This a Zombie? I've got those ones. The girl with like the little armor on her head. And then the chainsaw girl. Yeah, I've got them. I've got both of them. I've got Yukio from... what's it called? Blue Exorcist. I've got the little free characters. I have Genos and Saitama. I've got two Edward Elrics. I've got one that was like a little magazine free gift, and then the other one is just his Nendoroid. I do have Geralt of Rivia. He doesn't really count as anime though. A lot of Yuri on Ice. I loved Yuri on Ice. I've got the dude Kirito, but not the dude one. I've got the girl Kirito. I've never seen that show. I don't know the whole story. Of course, Mori Calliope. I have Juko from Danganronpa. I have both of the dudes from Modazushi. And then a lot of other ones. My favorite series is Pop-Up Parade. I love Pop-Up Parade so much. They're so high quality, so beautiful, so cheap. I used to really like the Nendoroids because they were chibi, but these days I just like the scale figures where I don't have to keep track of a bunch of pieces. So Pop-Up Parade is literally everything to me. And then, yeah, I've got the Undertaker and I've got Sebastian. Oh, yes, go Queen and be an adult. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. So Pop-Up Parade, guys, it is everything. If you're looking for a cheap, affordable figure brand, get that. But don't order off of Good Smile right now because they just had a major breach. like a security breach, so be careful. But yeah, it's gorgeous. And I love it so much. I'm answering my survey questions to see if I can get some more surveys. Because they ask you these random little demographic questions. That's how I get a lot of my free spending money, guys, is I do surveys on the internet. And I would highly recommend. You make a lot more than what you think you're going to make. So I recommend it quite strongly. In fact, I've got $7 sitting in there right now. Yay! How often do I feel lonely? That's a question. It asks you all of these little demographic questions. And then it gives you like surveys based off of them. And then the surveys give you money. It's called Cloud Connect Research. So highly recommend it if you're just looking for a little bit of extra money. I think you do have to be 18, but this is the only survey website that I trust. There's so many scam ones out there. You really have to be careful, but this one is trustworthy. I can personally vouch for it. I have used it for quite a long time now, have never had any issues. Sometimes there are like scam surveys that pop up, but it is moderated, so and they get pulled down. And it's just kind of common sense. Like, don't give them your credit card number or like log into any accounts and you'll be okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze. And which of the following best describes the most... What are these questions? Distressing or stressful event? I don't think I've been in a very distressing or stressful event, honestly. I live a pretty chill life. I don't really go outside. It's asking me a lot of questions about events. Jeez, there must be a specific thing that triggered it. Jeez, why are there so many? Okay, I've got one more question, then I can refocus a little bit. I did not kill anyone. And if I did, I would not answer it on a survey. But anyways, I have $7 ready to be cashed out. Yay! That's a bit of a questionable question. Jeez. Yeah, have you committed murder in the past 30 days? No. No, I've never done that in my life, in fact. And I don't plan on it, guys. I hope this doesn't disqualify me from any surveys, guys. And the only thing is, you really do have to be truthful for the demographic stuff, otherwise they'll just ban your account. So you gotta be a bit careful, answer very truthfully. But yeah, I really like it. It's very nice. I need some lotion, guys. My hands are dry. What kind of lotion do you guys use? I've been using, okay, here. Burt's Bees Almond and Milk Hand Cream. And honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But I do hate the smell. Like, it's a little greasy, but I feel like it does end up hydrating my hands really well. Usually I'll just wear it before bed. But the smell, guys, the smell is not pleasant. But I'd like something... Okay, so I've started carrying a carabiner. Yes, that way I can attract women. And, I mean, it does kind of have a lot of stuff on it, but isn't that just... It comes with the territory, I feel. And so I have my car keys on here. I have a little multi-purpose aquaphor and a vine. Oh, it's French. Fancy. I have this little multi-purpose tool. It's got, like, nail clippers, scissors, a little baby knife, and then, like, a nail file. I've got a lip balm. I carry Burt's Bees Pomegranate. And then a hand sanitizer. It's Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint. But I feel like I would like to have a lotion on here too. At this point, My mom keeps laughing at me. She says it's gonna pull my pants down. But it doesn't actually... Oh, it also has a hair tie on there. I feel like it's not that much stuff. Like, it's just the basics. So I feel like adding a lotion wouldn't really affect it that much. And isn't it, like, part of the joke that, like, the keychains are always full for the women who like women? You know? I don't have anything decorative on it. It's just, like, stuff that I can use. But I feel like having a lotion would be very nice. Because I've got this, and then I've got myself my little chain wallet. Guys, I love my chain wallet. Life is so freeing when you don't have to carry a purse everywhere. And everything that people can steal from me is hooked to my body. So they would have to physically, like, come and unhook it in order to steal it. Life is joyous. I mean, they could just, like, throw me to the ground and drag me along with it, which would hecking hurt. But... it's not coming off. So I love it. I've never had a proper wallet before. I've had like the purse, like billfolds, if you will, but never like an actual wallet that I carry in my pocket. So this is a new experience for me. I've got stuff in here. All kinds of stuff. I've got my driver's license, my insurance card, and $20. I'm rich. Because I read online that you should always be carrying a little bit of cash just in case. I don't know in case of what, but I mean, surely something might happen where I would really wish that I had $20. So I carry $20. So if someone robs me, they're really not getting much. And like, what are they gonna do? Steal my card? Guys, if my card gets stolen, I'll just call my bank. And I'll be like, hey, my card was stolen. So I feel like I'm not a very good target to rob because, like I said, I don't carry anything with me. But man, I want a girlfriend too. I'm trying to go to the bookstore and be like meeting people there, but also when you're at the bookstore, people don't want to talk to you because they just want to buy books. So I need to find someone else who's also going to the bookstore with the hopes of meeting someone and is not a man. Because I don't know, men. And the only people I ever get approached by are men, though. I don't know why. Why? The men want me. Maybe I just don't give out the right vibes. But man, I went to the grocery store, and this dude, he was like, can I have your number? And I'm like, no. No. Not at the grocery store. Okay, I'm all for, like, and people need to be nicer to others in public and be, like, not like, ew, why are you talking to me? Get away from me, like antisocial. But if I'm buying groceries and you're coming on to me and that's like our first interaction, like at least compliment me first. At least tell me I'm cute first. At least tell me you like my hecking clothes first. If the random parking lot man can tell me that I'm beautiful and he loves my clothes, then so can you. Right? Like, oh man. At least say something to me first. Life is hard. Dating is hard. But I made twice in the mall. Oh, maybe I need to go to the mall. I feel like that's a good place to meet people. A man approached me in a mall once. He said, oh, I love your glasses. Man, these glasses just, oh, they work for me, apparently. Everyone loves them. Oh, my goodness. But I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the other day, this girl came into my work and she was like, oh my goodness, I love your glasses and your whole style and everything. And honestly, I should have kept the momentum going, but I panicked. I didn't know what to do. But I was like, we're in love now, but we're not in love and I'll never see her again because she's just some random woman who made the mistake of complimenting Alice Luxa. But someday, I'm thinking, like, what if I'm her bookstore girl? Because my bookstore girl doesn't even work at the bookstore anymore. Like, she's gone. Ooh, never gonna see her again. But that's okay. Because when it comes down to it, you don't know these random strangers. It's just an idea in your head. But what if I can become the bookstore girl and then someone else is gonna do all of the hard work of approaching me? Yes, we would love that. We would love that indeed. Yay! Because dating apps are just so scary, aren't they? I could never. I don't want to die or get murdered or stabbed. What if they're crazy? What if they start telling me that the real world reincarnation of Venti from Genshin Impact, and that they have psychic powers that they use to hurt people and read people's minds? Then what do I do? How do you respond to that? I don't know. Because I didn't. I just said, I'm not sure about this. And then they blocked me on everything. But like, do I put a disclaimer? Don't tell me you're reincarnated anything? Like, but then people might think I'm coming off as crazy for even saying such a thing. Because who says such a thing? Who says that? And then you have the audacity to be like, I don't know why you're hecking leaving me. What do you mean you don't know why? You just told me that you use psychic powers to hurt people. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? So I'm paranoid, guys. What if they're hecking crazy? Ugh. I don't want to be with a hecking crazy person. And just waved and smiled before. Oh, man, I'm gonna start waving and smiling at people. Wait, maybe that's a good way to like open conversations, you know? Not even to open conversations, just to like smile and be peaceful and happy. I feel like sometimes I have a little bit of an RBF just because like I try to put on, especially when I'm grocery shopping, I'm like, don't talk to me, sort of. But I just don't want to be approached when I'm grocery shopping. So maybe if I come off as more approachable, I'm going to come off as approachable and look like I will respond positively if anyone were to utter a word to me. And then I'm going to succeed in life. Yay! 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 And then I'll find someone who will play Identity V with me because my brother is refusing to because he's a hater and we don't like him. How could he? How could he refuse to play this game with me? He told me I need to make real friends, but none of my friends play video games. The only friends I have that play video games, literally, they are so beyond obsessed with Dead by Daylight that I feel like the suggestion of Identity V would be found offensive. Like, but it's so much better than Dead by Daylight. It is beyond so much better than Dead by Daylight. It's so fun, and all they gotta do is try it one time, and I know they'll be hooked. But no one wants to give it a chance, guys. They really need to do some sort of like graphics overhaul or something for the PC version. That way, people will be convinced by the beautiful, beautiful glories of the game to play it, instead of me having to desperately beg them and show them the gameplay and the joys that they could be having. But I feel like that's far-fetched. Like, they're never gonna do that, are they? I'm gonna Google it. They should. They need to do that. But alas. I tried playing a couple different hunters yesterday, and I like Fool's Gold. That's the only one that I've played that I liked. I tried Bloody Queen because I always get killed by Bloody Queen, but I don't know how these people have like their brains going so fast to like see the mirror image and do the thing. Not me. Not me. Absolutely not. That was awful. And then I tried what's it called? Dream Witch. I tried Dream Witch because Dream Witch is always banned. So I'm like, I'm going to try Dream Witch. Absolutely not. Most humiliating round of Hunter I've ever played in my life. The survivors probably thought I was like a friendly Hunter with just how poorly I was doing. I was not friendly. I was just really, really bad at my job and didn't quite understand all of the mechanics until it was far beyond too late. Dream Witch is so hecking hard to play. She's so hard to play. So, I am not a Dream Witch main, guys. I am not a Dream Witch main. Oh my goodness gracious. So then I tried Fool's Gold, and he takes a little bit to get used to with like his throwing ability and stuff. But I really like him. That's the thing. I'm too used to games like Dead by Daylight where you hit the survivors, right? Instead of hitting structures. But once I got it down, it went pretty well. I don't know. I think I'm still a survivor main though. Hunter is just too stressful. It raises my blood pressure and gives me a headache. So, not for me necessarily. But yay. Oh, I don't know if I want to go to the Ulta today too. Maybe I do. But that would be a lot of money because how many books do I have picked out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, not you. 3, 4. Okay, 4 books picked out. Maybe they'll be on sale. It said buy one, get one free. Not free. Buy one, get one 50% off for a lot of books. Let's see. Let's look at the Black Friday deals. Okay, it says rewards members, that's me, earn 2 times stamps, which means that you only have to spend $50 to get $5 off, right? And the thing with the membership is that it doesn't expire. So you can save up these rewards for the rest of your hacking life if you so please. And then, but if you get the rewards membership, you get 10% off of every purchase. I think it's 20% off of your first purchase. And right now you get 3 times stamps, which means that I feel like it would pay for itself at this point. So maybe I should do it. And it gives you a tote. Every membership year. I like totes. Free upgrade to the next size beverage. I like that. A special offer for my birthday. And exclusive deal. Oh man, guys, it's $40. But at this point, they say it's like, what, $210 and then you pay it off? Guys, $210 is how much I spend in a day there if I hacking. What I like to do. And I like to save up all of my money so I have a lot of free spending money. And then I go to the store and I just like blow it all in one swing. And then I like do it over again. Instead of waiting to like just go like once a week as a little treat. I like to save up. That way I can have like a big spending day. It really brings joy in my heart. It says buy one, get one 50% off of the best paperbacks of the year. And then right on the front, Haunting Adeline. No, thank you. Because I totally want to get the Christmas Tree Farm. And then with that, I can get 50% off of Haunting Adeline. Because that's perfect. That's the combo wombo I'm after. I kind of want to get Wicked just because I'm very curious about how breastfeeding adults comes into play in the Wicked universe. Why is that a tag that it has? What goes on in that book? In what context would that even appear? So I'm a bit curious about that. But I don't know if I'm curious enough to like sit down and read Wicked because I'm not a huge fan, honestly. Like it's okay, but I'm not like a diehard Wicked fan. Wild Robot is part of the buy one get one 50% off actually. And guys, I really hecking want to read Wild Robot. It was such a good movie. Oh my goodness, guys. It is the most emotional movie I have ever read in my whole in my whole life. It was so... Oh, it was everything to me, guys. It was so fantastic. It was so beautiful. I loved every second of it. So if you haven't gone and taken yourself to go see The Wild Robot, find some time, do it, in fact, and your life's gonna be changed because it's that good of a movie. Usually I don't even like movies, but because they're just so long. I don't like anything that's such a major time commitment, you know? I'm the type of person where I like to bounce from thing to thing instead of like sitting down and doing one thing. But man, it is a significantly good movie. Oh my goodness. There's, guys, there's a Reader's boxed gift set. It comes with a little light for my book, and it comes with a mug for my tea. And guys, it's only $23.99 with a purchase. And it comes with a bookmark. Guys, nothing brings joy like the Barnes & Noble. Guys, I feel poor. Oh man, there's so many things I want in life. Guys, I want a cute mug for my tea. If on my wish list, on my Christmas list this year, I would like some large teacups. And that's what I'm going to ask for because I have a tea set. But the teacups are more standard teacups. But sometimes I don't want to brew a whole pot of tea. But I still want to have a teacup, you know? So, I would like some rather larger size teacups that I forgot to put money in my savings account. Hold on. It's very important. Every time you get paid, put some money in your savings account. That way, if anything happens and like you can't afford a bill or something, you've got that money in the back. I do $50 every paycheck. So that's my financial advisor advice to you guys. I'm not accredited in any way, shape, or form to give financial advice. I did take 2 accounting classes in college, but that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge. But every paycheck, stick $50 in that savings. That way, if something happens, you'll have that money. And don't wait for it to hit a certain point either. Keep doing it. After you hit your goal, keep going. And then you're gonna be wealthy and rich. So do that. But I digress. There's so many things I want to buy. Not enough money in my bank account to buy these things. Oh, life is pain. Hold on, let me check my calendar because I got paid today, right? But my next paycheck isn't until after every single one of my bills comes out, which is a little scary. Oh man, it's okay. We can still do the bookstore, guys. The bookstore is happening, but usually what I like to do whenever I'm hitting like this point where it's like, dang, all my bills are coming out of the same paycheck, I just pay them early. That's my other financial advice, because if you're trying to manage the next 2 weeks, but you have like $900 coming out of your bank account, pay your bills, pay them early. That way, you'll be able to see just how much money you actually have. Don't wait for the automatic payment and just pay it off, because you're not going to get any more money in that time, but what you are going to do is lose money. So that's my financial advice, because one time I forgot to pay my car payment and I bought a $100 box set of figurines, and then my car payment came out and I was like, heck, because I had $0. So that's my financial advice to you guys. Anywho, I think it is about time. It's time for Alice Alexa to go experience the world and society as a whole. I'm so excited, guys. But the next stream is Sunday. I didn't put it on the schedule yet because I'm a bit lazy, and also I don't know what game I want to play. Probably Identity V, but I don't want to admit that because that's like my whole life right now. I love it so much. So it'll probably be Identity V or Final Fantasy 14. I don't know. I've been getting back into that one too. So we will see. We will see. But I will leave you guys here with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys again. It is incredible. Oh my goodness. I will see you guys again on Sunday. Bye bye, friends.